going up towards the north-northwest at 7 miles per hour. Winds are at 40 miles per hour, but there's no organization just yet. Tropical storm watch in place. Northern Mexico, South Padre Island, Corpus Christi, Port Lavaca, the RGV, right? That's the Rio Grande Valley, southern Texas. Here is where it turns into a tropical storm, right? Concern is that. You see how far removed it is? It's almost a steering mechanism to just create all of this heavy rain for the Gulf Coast and the I-10 corridor, and you'll notice that it doesn't really subside until we get to Thursday evening or Friday morning. By then, we're talking about 3 to 4 days of nonstop rain. When you look at this, the steering mechanism has it going to a sharp west turn, and that's going to happen Wednesday throughout the day. Something we'll be watching closely, of course, but it's not the only spot we're watching for the tropics. Of course, we've talked about the other area, and that's going to be areas along the Bahamas right now. You look at Nassau, and they'll pan around, and you'll see the wind impacts for the Bahamas right now. The big concern is the rain that could set up from disturbance number 2. By the way, this is a part of that cold front from last week. Everything that impacted Florida, yeah, that's actually still part of that because it's all stalled out because of that high-pressure dome to the north. So right now it's just a disturbed area, right? Spot that we'll be watching for, which could be swept up and start to push towards the southeast. There's the strong ridge. It's called the Ring of Fire. We'll have a more in-depth analysis of that later on our show. But that old cold front is still draped along the Atlantic. And eventually it's going to steer into this, and it's going to be messy. You have dry air that's working against this. You'll see this large area of brown is dry air that's going to undercut this low pressure as it gets closer and closer to the coast. Areas of concern are right in here, from Savannah to Jacksonville down towards Daytona Beach. Something we'll be watching for, because when we look at PTC1, could become Alberto. If this forms, we could be talking about the B name, right? It's showing you how quickly we could be working through the alphabet and the list.